All right. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for being here to this monthly M&A session. So we do this every month, every first Monday of the month. And like every time, we will be uploading this on YouTube right after. So it's being recorded. Let's dive right into it. So what will we be looking at? So like every time, it's the same program. So we will go through the achievement and updates that we have done the last month. We will talk about the future we are working on, and then we will have the Ask Me Anything session. So people could actually submit their questions upfront with a form, but you can always ask them live in the chat. And there will be a little gift for the people who are here during the M&A. So what have we achieved? It's been a busy month, not a lot of updates, but we have achieved more than 12,000 registered players. So it's pretty big because 1 month ago during the M&A we were celebrating 7,500 registered players. So we haven't doubled, but we are almost doubled. To be honest with you guys, this is beyond our expectations because our goal in the most optimistic the most optimistic number that we had in mind was to reach 10,000 users by the end of the year. So reaching more than 10,000 before the end of the year is pretty crazy. So this is really exciting, and our new target is to achieve more than 15,000 players by the end of the month, by the end of the year. Let's see if we can reach it. Other updates that we have done is the purge. So the purge was an update that we did to actually remove everyone that was abusing our terms and conditions, mainly people who had multiple accounts. So there were players who had multiple accounts, so it meant that they could join with all these different accounts in the tournaments, and they would have bigger odds to actually win because they could make several predictions. We have set up a whole system to detect these people, and we have purged them out. So we sent them a warning to say they had 48 hours to delete their accounts and keep one. And all who didn't delete all their accounts but one by the end of the 48 hours, we just deleted all their accounts. And it's quite impressive because all the people who were concerned deleted all their accounts except for one before the end of the 48 hours. So we're really happy about this. We're also happy that these active users keep playing CryptoPick because it's important for us. But it's the most important part is that these people got purged out, so they are all just one account anymore, not several accounts. Just to clarify that we don't have any issue against multiple people using the same IP address, because people that live in the same house have the same IP address. Our detection system goes way further. We can detect the difference between different players playing under the same IP and someone that is one single identity who plays on several accounts. So like I said before, for those who still intend to do so, you have been warned. We will not be kind with you. We will ban you if needed. All right, enough about the negative stuff. We have included a two-factor authentication system. So what does this mean? It means that now if you are using username and password or email and password to log in, which is the majority of our players, you can also enable 2FA. This is quite important because it adds another layer of security so that no one can actually go on your account and steal what's on it. Why? Because you have pickies, but you also have Ethereum on your account, and in the future you will have your skins and NFTs also on your account. So this is pretty big. For the people who use social login, this is already a way to make sure that you are the person actually logging in. So we cannot integrate a 2FA on social login. What else? It's also a big thing. We have released the option to buy pickies. So when you go into the menu and you go into buy pickies, or you can just simply click on your picky balance, you will see that now you are actually able to buy pickies. Why is this important? Well, you will see it in a second. But it's the first step of the big shop update, which I will explain right away. But we are pretty happy about this. It's super easy. You can buy it with PayPal, credit card, or bank contact, or so forth. And voila, so this is pretty exciting. So this is what we've been working on. So this is the exciting stuff, because well, it seems like we haven't done a lot, but we have been working hard on what is to come, and it will not last very long before it's live. So I will show you. So what is coming? Well, the NFT skins, which is pretty important to understand that we are releasing this in different steps. So the first step was the Picky Shop. So it's the possibility to buy pickies. So this is already live, and this was the first step. Second step is to release the shop. So it's the place where you can buy the skins, and also an inventory where you can see the skins that you have, or see the skins that someone else has, and you can also manage your skins. So if you want to put them as your avatar and so on. This second step is what we have been working hard on, and I will actually reveal and show you how it will look like, because it's almost done. And yeah, because we've now removed the option for people to actually buy skins a couple of weeks back, because you could actually already buy skins in the past, but you could not do so in the past weeks. And we think it's already important for, well, the upcoming weeks to be able to buy skins again. And once you are gonna buy these skins in the future, they will be converted into tokens. Why is this in a separate step? So it's step 3, it's NFT. So it means that the skins become tokens. So we have been already working on this, and well, it's not that easy. It's quite complex to tokenize these skins. And we need to be sure to choose the right options. So it means that we could create the NFTs on Ethereum, but this means that, well, transactions will cost a lot of money. And our priority is to make a user experience that is, well, the best for you. What does this mean is that we are looking at an option where you can actually buy skins for pickies, and you don't have to pay anything. You just receive the skin on your wallet, and it's being minted right there. You don't have to pay for the minting of the NFT. You only have to actually link your wallet to your account, and all the rest is done by us. That's why we are working together with Arcane and Matic Network to do this, but it brings some challenges, and we want to be sure that everything works fine before releasing it. But to not wait any longer, we already want to release the new shop, and this new shop, the skins that you're gonna buy there are gonna be converted into NFTs. And the last step of this update is gonna be the pop boost. So this is the proof of prediction boost. So we wanna add a lot of utility to these skins. So you can collect them, you can have them to show off, but we also wanna add a lot of utility to them. So one of the first utilities will be that with proof of prediction. Proof of prediction is the fact that when you play, you're actually gonna just receive pickies for just playing. So it's a way to actually mine pickies. So we want to really distribute the pickies to the players. So by just playing, whether you make a correct prediction or a wrong prediction, just by playing and making a prediction, you will already receive pickies. And by owning skins, so these NFTs, you will get a specific bonus, so that you get even more pickies by playing CryptoPick. And this is only a first utility, and we will have a lot of other utilities in the future. Before going to the next step, I will unveil the shop. So let's see what it's gonna look like. So this is CryptoPick, like you already know it. You can see here that the shop was added. It's under the new tab. I'm on a staging environment, so it's not the live version of CryptoPick. But if you want to go to the shop in the future, this is how it will look like. So you will have a shop where you can see all the skins that you can buy. You can easily choose to only look at the bases, only look at the clouds, only look at the pipes, or you can check every part that is available in the shop. And then there is a scarcity. So the scarcity, we have five scarcities. So it means that skins will be common, rare, epic, legendary, or mythic. And based on the scarcity, it will also depend the amount of times the skin will be available. So common skins are available 200 times. Rare skins are available 100 times. Epic skins 50 times. Legendary skins 10 times. And mythic skins will be available only once. So it will be a unique skin that only one person can actually buy. You can, decide to only look at the coming soon. You can decide to only look at the for sale skins. You can also look at the sales that are already over. So if you can also decide to sort by newest, oldest, cheapest, highest, or by scarcity. But if you wanna, let's say, buy a skin, so I'm gonna go and check out this one. The red dragon, when you go into a skin, you can see, what scarcity it has. You can see the part, the price. You can see the sale dates. So what does this mean is that all the skins will be for sale from a certain date until a certain date. And once this date is over, you cannot buy the skin anymore. Just for your information, all the information that is shown here is not 100% what will be live, so the dates are not correct. The prices are, and the scarcity is also correct, and also the max supply. So because you can see that already one skin is circulating, so it means that one player has bought it, and you can see how many skins will be available in the future. When you click on this, you can actually see who the players are who own the skin. You can preview the skin on your avatar. So, okay, I know that this skin is pretty sexy, so I want to buy it. So when you want to buy it, you just have to confirm that you want to buy it. Once you have actually buy it, you can go back to the shop and you can see that you own one. So now, if I want to buy something else, let's say I want to also buy the dragon. I can actually not buy it because I don't have enough pickies. So you can just go to the shop and buy more, or you can play games and earn some more. You can invite friends or try to unlock them by achievement. But I already own 5 actually. So if I look here, I can see all the players who own one. And I see that I have 5. Because before you could only buy a skin once, but because these are becoming tokens, you can buy a skin several times. If you think this is a skin that is really cool and that there are not a lot that will be created and you want to have several of them, you can actually buy a skin multiple times. So this is for the shop, so you can see everything that is available, and then you can also go into a specific skin to check out the skin details where you can buy it. Now what is also important is that in your profile we have added a new tab, which is your inventory. So your inventory will show all the skins that you have. So here you can see my collection of skins. So here you can decide to actually use one, and you can create however you prefer to customize your avatar. And so you can do that, but you can also click on it and you will go into the details. Why is this important? Is because if you can also go to the shop by here, but what is important is if you go into the leaderboard and you see someone with a specific skin, let's take Sepsop for example, I can go into his inventory and I can immediately see all the skins that he has. And if I'm like, okay, this is a cool skin, I want to buy it, you can simply click on it, you will see all the details, and then you can actually buy it if you decide to do so. And this means that I will now have it, and if I want to equip it, I just need to go into my profile. So this is how the shop will work and how it will look like. We're super excited about releasing this live and see how people go through the shop and see if everything works fine. And we're really excited about people actually buying these super rare skins. And now I will just go on, but this will be live pretty soon. I will not put a real date on it because we're now finishing the testing, and we are going to test it with the beta testers in the upcoming days, and then it should be live. But it will be there pretty soon. All right. So if I go back to my presentation. All right, so another thing we're working on is new designs. So as you know, on the website, you can see Like the games, they have a little image that represents them. And these images are not our own images. And this is something that we wanted to create, to have our own identity and to have a global image on the website. So we have our designer who has worked on this pretty hard, and we have created some really crazy designs, and they will be released together with the new shop. So we're looking forward to see your reactions on this one. The proof of prediction is also something we've been working on. So it's like I already said, it's a way to even give more pickies to people who make predictions. And it will be live not immediately after the shop, but in the future. And then there is also the portfolio game. So the portfolio game is a new game we've been working on for a while. It's basically the Moon Doom, but instead of picking one coin, you have to create a portfolio of coins that you think will make the best performance or the worst performance in the future. All right. So enough about me talking. Well, I'm not gonna stop talking, but I'm gonna now answer your questions. If you have any other question, feel free to add them into the stream chat on Discord. But before asking any questions, one thing you should already be doing is add your CryptoPick username on the Discord channel so that you will receive 200 pickies right after. Okay, all these questions are the questions that were submitted by the using the form that we post all the time. You can already start using it to submit questions for the next M&A after tomorrow. But so we have a lot of questions that were submitted, so this is pretty nice. I will first answer these questions and then I will look into the chat. So once the shop is live, can players sell or buy NFTs at the shop? So if you're talking about the marketplace where people can actually buy and sell them from each other, this is not something that will be there in the first stage of the shop, because you will only be able to buy them. But once we are at a step 3, so it means that the skins are tokenized, well, you will actually be the owner of your token, so you can decide to sell it or buy it to other players, but you will be able to do it quite quickly on all the existing exchanges where people can actually buy or sell NFTs. We ourselves want to create a marketplace at some point on CryptoPick, but this is pretty big and it will not come immediately, but we will do so in the future. But so it means that once the skins are tokenized, you will be able to actually exchange them on NFT platforms, as OpenSea and others already exist, and they are perfect to do so. So the idea is that you can use these to actually trade our skins. Will it be possible to sell our pickies in the future? So it's a big question that comes a lot. So pickies are in-game currency, means that they are not a cryptocurrency today. Our goal is to maybe at some point in the future, create a token from these. But our first priority is to have a real currency in our game that has a utility before anything else. So today you can get pickies by playing, by winning games, by inviting friends, by achieving achievements. And in the future you will get so by making predictions. And it's super important for us to create a lot of utility to these pickies. And pretty soon you will be able to buy skins with them. So it's another way to actually monetize your pickies, because if you're able to buy NFTs with pickies, you are actually able to sell these NFTs for Ethereum or whatever. So it's not a direct way to sell them, but you will be able to convert them in a way or another by participating in tournaments where you can win Ethereum, or by buying skins where you can maybe sell them for Ethereum. But our priority is to first have a lot of utility to these pickies, and that these pickies are really like a token for the game. How to predict the ups and downs of crypto coins? It's a good question. If I knew what every crypto would do, I would be rich, which is not the case. Just go on Twitter, go on CryptoPick and listen to other people, ask your questions, look at the trends, and learn by doing. I mean, there is no perfect way to know what a coin will do. Just try it out. If you make some up-down predictions in our games, for pickies, well, you don't risk a lot, but you can actually test your prediction skills and see if you get better. Will you reveal how much pickies on circulation now and the total supply as well? It's a good question. Well, seeing there is no token, I cannot 100% guarantee these numbers, but what I can tell you is that today almost 17 million pickies have been minted by the players by playing CryptoPick. So in circulation today we have 17 million pickies. The total supply that will be created, I will not put an exact number on it because we have an idea, but I don't want to share it really. But what I can share with you is, and this is really important, is that seeing that you can buy pickies, we want to have a limit on the amount of pickies that can be bought by people who want to buy them. Why? Because for us it's super important that the pickies and the biggest part of the pickies are actually given to the players, to the people who make predictions, to the people who participate in the whole ecosystem, because this is what it's all about. So we have a maximum amount of pickies that we're actually wanting to sell to people who want to buy them just with plain cash. We find it really important that you understand this, is that the players are the ones who are supposed to have the most pickies and who get the most out of it. Can we have a notification or announcement message to run on the main screen? So I'm not 100% sure that I understand this question. But if you mean that when there is a specific announcement or a big thing happening that you have a little message on top of the website, then it's something that we are working on and that we will probably be using in the future. Otherwise, always feel free to better elaborate your question. So I've put the name of the people that added these questions, and Muru Jan Jack. I'm not 100% sure that I'm pronouncing it correctly, but I think a lot of people know you, like most of the people that asked the question, but you're super active in the chat, so always feel free to add to better elaborate your question in the chat. And well, you've asked a lot of questions, so this is valid for every question that you've asked, because I'm gonna go through them right now. So sharing other platform links shouldn't be allowed, as it would be inappropriate content in chats, may divert members' preference, and in some point very hard to compromise. Well, if you're referring to specific links being posted in the chat, because you're so active in the chat, you see them the whole day. Yes, we try to prevent this. It is also in our chat rules that you cannot post inappropriate links. But if people want to post a link about music they have created because it happened, this is not an issue. If you want to share something, it's not an issue as long as it is not a harmful link, which is completely against the rules. Then the next question is, tipping party is a way to gather members on social medias. It could be any task that should end on cp.net platform to receive tips. Pickers might contribute some pickies as it good for the community. I think in general you're talking about having more ways to earn pickies by, well, inviting people or do specific tasks. This is a super good suggestion of you, and it is something really important to have more ways to actually earn pickies and to have a way to, well, make the community share it even more and see how people can do certain actions to get more pickies. And it is something we are working on. So if you have more concrete ideas, feel free to share them. But the team is actually working on adding more ways to do this. As in the monthly, weekly registered members are more than the hourly tournaments. What is a way to bring the remaining unregistered members to register, even if they are not able to compete in the hourly tournaments? Well, the monthly and weekly tournaments, people have a way longer time frame to actually register, because the hourly tournaments are every day, so it means that you only have a day to register for the next one. When for the weekly or daily, you have several days or even several weeks to register, so it's normal that more people join them. But also what is pretty important to understand is that seeing the tournaments are today always around the same time, once a day, this time is not the perfect timing for everyone, because the CryptoPick community is huge. It's worldwide. We don't have only one country who participate in the games. We have people from all over the world. So finding the perfect time slots where everyone can actually participate is really hard. So we are looking into finding a better way to create daily tournaments where everyone can participate. By this I mean that we could have maybe 2 tournaments a day, but we could also have a tournament today at a specific time frame, and then tomorrow a tournament at another specific time frame, so that more people from all over the world feel like they can actually join these tournaments. Maybe the difference between the regional time are affecting on the number of members to be able to compete in the hourly tournaments is the reason for members to registering. What if we split it on 2 regional timeline tournaments, which might be the huge clash between regions, as it would be like attractive promo on social medias. The idea is amazing. I mean, to create a clash between regions now, I think it's not that easy to set up, but it's certainly something that, well, while reading this, we're gonna look at how we can create something like this, because creating a huge tournament where maybe regions feel like they are competing against each other is a really cool concept that we might bring into reality. But thanks for the suggestion. I will have a quick drink. So benefits recognition for top ranking pickers would be good effort for member to put more picks or attributions. So, well, this will come automatically with proof of prediction. So proof of prediction is really something new we have come up with, which is really important. It's to give even more to people who play actively. So today, people who play a lot but also win a lot of games by making the correct predictions can earn a lot of pickies. But tomorrow, the idea is that people who actually just play a lot and make a lot of predictions will already earn quite some pickies by actually just playing. Of course, people who make the best prediction and who win the games will get more pickies, but just in general, this is a way that people who play a lot and contribute a lot will get a lot of pickies. Other than that, if you're referring to the leaderboards, there is maybe something that we could be creating where people who have a certain rank in the leaderboards also get a bonus or some extra rewards. Should there be some limitations for the number of pickers on coin token in tournaments? So I think these are 2 questions, but the first one is, should there be a limitation to the number of participants in the tournaments? Well, we have the possibility to do so we can actually limit the amount of people that can participate. We've done that in the past, but people were really frustrated because there was no place left in tournaments, so we removed the limits. But we can easily add it in the future, and we might do so for really special tournaments with a crazy reward where people have to sign in as soon as possible. But our goal is not to frustrate our players. Our goal is to have a lot of participation and have a lot of rewards for the players. So if there is a limit on the amount of people that can join, it can be really frustrating. And when it comes to the limitation on the tokens or coins that are given out in the tournaments, well, today we have 2 mechanisms. So the first one is that we have a fixed amount of Ethereum that is given, a fixed amount of dollars in Ethereum that is given out to that is added to the pot per user that joins. And the other way is that we have a fixed prize pool. So that's what we've done with the 10,000 plus users, which is a tournament that starts tomorrow, where we have a $250 fixed prize pool. But we can do whatever we want with the prize pool. So we could reduce the amount of money that is added to the pot per participant. We could put it higher. We can have some fixed price pools and so on. What are your plans for 2021? That's a big question. So, well, first and foremost, we want to have our NFTs completely done. We want to have big how you say it, a big place also in the NFT space and in the gaming space around crypto. So this is also a reason why we've established several partnerships with people and actors like Decentraland and the Sandbox, just to get more visibility into the space and to become an important actor in the NFT space. But what we also want to achieve in 2021 is have even more players, have bigger rewards in the tournaments. So tomorrow you will be able to buy pickies, which is a source of revenue for us, but we also want to monetize the data. So it means that we want to sell some of the prediction data to people who don't want to play the game but just want to buy the data. And this could also generate another source of revenue. So by selling pickies, but also by selling some data, we will generate more revenue. And the end goal of more revenue is that we can give out more rewards in the tournaments. So that in the end, you as a player, you will even get more rewards by playing CryptoPick. And that's our main ambition, is to create an ecosystem where people play our games, have fun playing our games, and then they are rewarded for actually playing our games. So that's our ambition in the long term, but it's especially our ambition for 2021 is to continue what we've been doing, but to get even more revenue so that we can give out more rewards. So that's for the questions that were asked in the form. Now I will look at the stream chat and see if people have asked any question there. So first question from Lazy Luna: for the new portfolio game, by the way, sounds very cool. Will the portfolios be made at the user's discretion or are they pre-made? No, it's really, so you have to select, for example, 5 coins to create a portfolio. So it means that you, just like today, you can pick, depending on which game you play, from the top 100, top 200 or top 300. Well, you will be able to pick 5 coins that you wish from the top 200, for example. So you can decide to create a portfolio with Ripple, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Monero, and Binance Coin, or whatever you like. This means that every player will have their own portfolio and that this will evolve in percentages. Then there is the Zephyr here. What happened with the contest of design for the cloud-based end pipes? That's a really good question, and actually we are going to announce the winners pretty soon. We worked on it the past days, so we have selected the winners with a jury, and we are now asking our designer to create these clouds, pipes and bases. So once they are done, and that they will be available in the shop with the release of the shop, but we will announce the winners, and they will receive that specific skin for free on their account. So we didn't forget about it. We just had a really hard time picking the winners, and now we first wanted to design the results before actually announcing the winners. Thanks, buddy. Okay, thank you very much. All right. I'm not seeing any other question in the chat. If you have any, feel free to post it. Well, to write it right now. Otherwise, like always, feel free to ask any question in the game chat or in our Discord. And you can already submit your questions for next M&A from tomorrow on. We will be uploading this video on YouTube. So thank you very much for all of you who were here, and have a great evening, and peace out.